the part where in the set where I tell you a little bit about myself. We're going to talk a little bit about where we're all from. Danny, where are you from?
Monterey.
Yeah, Monterey, California. Now he lives in Auburn. Where are you from?
Dixon, born and raised.
Yeah. And I grew up in Mount Shasta, California. Mount Shasta is beautiful. Has anyone ever been to Mount Shasta? Yeah, I love Mount Shasta very much. Mount Shasta is a volcano, over 14,000 feet tall in the Cascade Mountain Range at the tip top of California. And I grew up in the little town of Mount Shasta City. About 2,500 people in that town when I was growing up. And I think now there's 3,000, so it's really grown. But it was just so nice to grow up. I grew up in the middle of the forest in the shadow of that majestic mountain. If you haven't had a chance to drive up that way, go see that mountain, drink the water there, because there's something about it. And then after that, I went to Humboldt. I always look, I'm like, there's a different amount of cheering depending on the crowd, so I just but yeah, I went to Humboldt State. I studied music and I also studied primatology, but I have my degree in voice. And studied music and monkeys, so that led me here with you all today. And now I live, in Arcata, that's where the redwoods meet the ocean. It's right there on the coast, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, the Pacific Northwest coast, with that kind of ocean that is beautiful, but slightly intimidating, you know what I mean? More than slightly, with the great white sharks and the rogue waves and all that stuff. And now I live in Old Fair Oaks Village, and if you haven't been there, it's right down the road. It's about an hour away from here, actually, but it's just east of Sacramento, and I found this little quirky square block in Fair Oaks where I can walk to the American River, and there are local businesses and stuff all over, and there's a park and an amphitheater, and hundreds, maybe even thousands of wild roosters running free. They own that town, I tell you. And I like most of them. All of them except for one, in fact. The one that lives in my back parking lot. He's my arch nemesis. It's a love-hate, but he fights me every time I go to load my gear into my car. He's waiting for me, and he knows. He's like got my schedule down. Anyway, they're all really nice except for that one. Gotta get my little water spray bottle and fight him. I usually win. Anyway, I'm telling you all this because nature has always really inspired me. It's really inspired my life choices, shaped who I am as a person. And so I just thrive. I thrive when I'm singing and when I'm somewhere beautiful out in nature. So that's why this is one of my favorite venues to play, because it's just always, the weather is just so nice. And then all I have to do is like look over here. Oh. So it's just really beautiful out here. And it's also, nature's really inspired my song lyrics, and this is the best example of that. This is my love song for California, my home state that I love so very much. California love out there? Yeah, people who love California, so I know all about that. This song is named for the flowers. This is Gold Flowers of the West. Wasn't born in a big old mansion. I don't need a million things, 'cause my voice was meant for singing, and these hands built for strings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Across the desert, see the ocean, winding highway through the fog, the coast. She cries out to me anytime I stay away too long. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gold flowers of the West. in the redwoods and find myself on a mountainside all the while a lonely upright bass is playing through my mind. Yeah. Oh, I've been restless and weary, sleepless nights, they feel so long, and I need comfort. When I get there, I'm gonna lay in California's arms. Oh, I'm gonna lay in California's arms. Gold flowers of the west, they call me home. From the riverbanks, the fields and the meadows, in the sun they take away my breath, breath, breath. Gold flowers of the west. All right, everybody. This is the part in the song where there's audience participation. So I'm going to invite you all up here one by one. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that to you. If you want to play along, if you want to participate in this, it's more like a guided meditation than it is really, you know. But I would invite you to close your eyes if you want to participate. And I want you to imagine the most beautiful place that you've ever been. It can be somewhere out in nature, but it doesn't have to be. It can be somewhere in California, but it doesn't have to be. Just find your beautiful place and hang out. You may open your eyes. And then you all start acting like the roosters and no, I'm just kidding. Where did you all go? Mendocino. What was that? Echo Lake. Channel Islands. Beautiful. Anybody else? You can just yell beautiful places out into the air.
The Yuba River.
River.
The Yuba River.
I love southern Utah. I love like Arches National Park and Zion, and where it gets like the colors start to change and it's like those deep reds and oranges and it feels like you're on a different planet, but you're not. It's my favorite. Okay. Done yelling beautiful places. We'll move on to the next song. Thank you.